Good morning, students. Welcome to Heartland Middle School. Welcome back to our 8th graders, and a special welcome to our 7th graders as they start their time here at Heartland Middle School. It's going to be a great year. It's going to be a challenge year. It's going to be difficult at times. It's going to be our COVID year. The way we get through difficult times is to stick together. I've seen a few difficult times in my life. I remember well when my uncle went to Vietnam, and I remember the challenges of that time. I remember Black Monday in the 80s when the stock market crashed and the economy tanked and everybody was worried. I remember 9/11, when we were invaded and the towers came down in New York City. Remember what a terrible time that was. But you know what? We made it through those times. And we made it through those times by sticking together. That's how we're going to make it through this challenge. We need to do our best to make sure that our school is safe and secure. And one of the ways that we can do that is to wear a mask. Everyone in our school throughout the day should be wearing a mask. And a mask should be worn properly. It should cover the nose and the mouth, like this. It should not be like this, with your nose exposed. It shouldn't be like this. You need to have the mask on properly for the entire day. The only time it comes off is when you go to lunch and you eat. Other than that, we wear the mask. It's a state mandate that we wear a mask. Our governor has asked us to do that. The state of Michigan, the Department of Education has required it if we're going to come back to in-person school. So you'll wear a mask, you'll wear it through the day, with the exception of when you're eating at lunch. It'll come off at lunch, and it comes back on when you're finished eating at the lunch table. That is a non-negotiable. If you choose not to wear the mask, then you choose to not be here in school in person, and you choose remote learning. So wear the mask always at school. Another way that we can maintain a safe environment here at Heartland Middle School is to practice social distancing. That means to leave some space between you and the next person. For adolescents, that's about 3 feet. That's about an arm's length. We've done a few things to help facilitate that. If you notice, the desk in your room are spread apart. Also, you don't have any lockers. Lockers add to congestion and kids being bunched together. Traffic in the hallways is now one way. It's counterclockwise in the 7th and 8th grade sections of the building. You have to follow those arrows that are on the floor. They're also on the ceiling and move in the same direction. If you come out of your classroom and your next class is 2 doors to the left, you need to go to the right and loop all the way around. When you're in the hallway, you can't stop moving. You keep walking. Your teachers are going to be cleaning their rooms in between classes, and if they're not ready, you just keep walking. That's how we maintain the distance and we avoid congestion. You don't wait at the teacher's door. You keep walking until that door is open and you can go in. Another policy in place is that there can only be 4 people in the bathroom at a time. So when 4 go in, everybody else waits outside. And there's X's 3 feet apart for you to wait on those X's. If the line gets too long, you just keep walking. If you need to talk to your teacher about going back and using the bathroom after class has started, then we have to do that. You're familiar with these X's in terms of waiting because you see them at the store already, and you're used to that. In fact, you're used to much of what we're doing because what they're doing in stores, and you've already experienced that. In addition, at lunch, we'll only have 4 at each table. We'll have our lunches spread out so that we can facilitate that. Normally 8 kids sit at a table, only 4 can sit at a table. We have 4 chairs out, and for the tables that have chairs in place already, we have red tape across the chairs, the seats that you cannot sit at. That will help maintain a safe distance when you have your mask off and you're eating. Those are just a few rules that we put in place to help make sure that we have a safe and secure place and that we limit the spread of COVID. Your teacher is going to share with you a few classroom-specific rules to help do the same. This is going to be a different year, but it's going to be an awesome year. And it's going to be an awesome year because we're all going to work together to make sure that we have a safe environment and to protect one another. If we do that, we'll limit the spread of COVID. We'll continue to be able to gather face to face, continue to be able to see one another, see our friends, and we're going to continue to be able to learn from a teacher that's in front of us. So, again, welcome back, and let's make it a great year. Thank you.